Good morning students. In previous video we have already started this chapter evolution of computer. Let's have a short revision on that. Evolution. The meaning of evolution is gradual development of something. And we have also discussed about generations of computer. In generally speaking, computers can be classified into fifth generations, and each generation listed for a certain period of time, and each gave us entire new and improved computers. First generation, the generation of first generation computer, the period of this generation is 1946 to 1959, and in this generation we used vacuum tubes. Second generation, in second generation we used transistor instead of vacuum tubes, and the period of this generation is 1959 to 1965. Now third generation, the period of the third generation is 1959 to 1965, and in this generation we used IC in place of transistor. A single IC has many transistors, resistors, capacitor along with the associated circuitry. Now fourth generation computer, the period of the fourth generation is 1971 to 1980, and in this generation we use VLSI technology. VLSI stands for very large scale integration. And the last one is fifth generation, that is the period of this generation is 1982 till that now we are using, that is fifth generation computer, and in this generation we use ULSI technologies. Now today we will start from characteristics of computer. Now a computer system possesses the following capabilities. And what are the capabilities? These are the capabilities of computer. First one, speed, then accuracy, then reliability, versatility and storage. These are the characteristics of computer. Students, one by one we will discuss about its characteristics. First we will start from speed. Speed is the amount of time taken by the computer in accomplishing a task of an operating system. The time taken by computer to perform a particular task is far less than that taken by a human being. Means computer is more faster than a human being. Different computers are classified on the basis of their speed by accomplishing their MIPS. MIPS means million instructions per second. Means whatever instruction you will give to your computer, it will do that, but it will do very fast. Now next one is accuracy. Accuracy refers to the degree of correctness and exactness of operation performed by a computer. In the absence of bad programming, computers do not commit errors and are capable of handling complex instruction accurately. If the data fed into the computer is not error-free, it is likely to produce inaccurate results. Means computer have ability to give accurate answer. Now next one is reliability. Computer systems are non-respondent to human factor like fatigue, tiredness or bad room. Therefore they are more likely to work respectedly and efficiently. In case of any failure in a computer system, there are provisions for immediately backup of information and program. Means computer have a feature, that feature is reliability. Means computer never gets tired and they are more likely to do work rapidly and efficiently. Now next one is versatility. Computers are capable of performing all level of tasks, complex. Therefore, they cannot use in any area like science, technology, business, finance, accounts and communication and so on. Means due to its versatility, computer can be used in any areas like in schools, office, bank, technologies, business, finance, everywhere computer can be used. Now next one is storage. Computer is also have a storage capacity. Storage refers to the capacity of a computer to store data and programs. Means whatever data and information you want to store in your computer, you can store. Storage is done in the storage media such as CD, floppy, hard disk, DVD, RAM, ROM. These all are storage devices. Here computer can store its data and information and whatever files, folders, what you want to store, you can store. Students, these are the characteristics of computer. Now, we know that what are the characteristics of computer. Now, let's discuss the limitations of computer. Computer have some limitations also. First one is computer cannot think. Second, computer cannot decide. Next, computer cannot express their ideas. And next one is computer cannot implement. Now, discuss one by one. Students, computer cannot think. Computer cannot think and they cannot do any job unless they are first programmed with specific instruction for the same. It means student, if you don't give any command or any instruction to the computer, it will not work. It needs some specific instruction. They work as per stored instruction. Whatever instructions are stored there, means calculations, programming, whatever instructions are stored there, it works as per stored instruction. Algorithms are designed by humans to make a computer perform a special task. This is also called artificial intelligence. Means students, computer cannot think. Whatever instruction you will give to the computer, it will work on that only. Next is computer cannot decide. Means computer don't have capacity to take decisions. Computers are incapable of decision making as they do not possess the initial element necessary to take a decision like knowledge, information, wisdom, intelligence and the ability to judge. Computer don't have ability to judge anything and it don't have capacity to take decision. Means computers are incapable of taking decisions. Now computers cannot express their ideas. Means in any type of research, ideas plays a vital role. In this context, computer cannot express their ideas. Computers cannot implement also. Means through computers are helpful in storage of data and can contain the contents of ideas even, but only human can decide the implement the policies. Means whatever ideas and policies only human can do that. Computer don't have capacity to take decisions. It cannot think and it cannot express their ideas also. Thank you. Have a nice day.